Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, it's Game 2 of a 3-game weekend set between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
The Dodgers find themselves on an impressive 9-game winning streak. They'll try to push it into double digits next. Walker Buehler, a Kentucky-born right-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Will Myers is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Dero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Will Myers is retired to kick off the inning. Now to bat, Trent Grisham. First delivery to him. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Looked to be a pitch that caught a lot of the plate right there, so that might be a little indication of the strike zone we can expect the rest of the way.
The 1-2 pitch.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
1 out, nobody on. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he could put up similar numbers in this one.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Lifetime in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Nice AB right there. A little potential for some 2-out lightning, getting a cleanup hitter to the dish after the first 2 batters of the inning were retired.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he's back in standing. And in steps Manny Machado as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Machado now on 0-1. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Tatis is off of first with 2 away. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. 1 left for San Diego. It's the Padres 0, Dodgers coming up. You're watching MLB Network. Mike Clevenger, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
High in the air out to center field. Grisham is under it to make the catch for out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, David Fletcher.
Next up for Los Angeles, David Fletcher. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And there's ball 1. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him. In now is Anthony Rendon. Fouled away.
as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And that's taken for a called strike 2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. New inning set to get underway, and standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer.
Eric Hosmer.
The pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And now a pitch on the way. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Hit on the ground out to short. On to first, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is good. The left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
Next, here is Andrew McCutchen. His prior history versus this arm. He hasn't had much success, just 2 for 11. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled off. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
That'll bring up Austin Nola as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Okay, if you're in this lineup right here, game on, boys. I know he's got power stuff, but if he's going to come middle of the plate, you better be ready to pull the trigger.
This is foul right side. McCutchen leads off first with 1 away. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he fouls this one off. And it's fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's ball 4.
Batting 8th, the second baseman, Philip Sanders.
So runners at first and second here with one away, and Jurickson Profar will be the next to bat. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
First and second now, one man out. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
So now to the plate, Mike Clevenger. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. The set and the 1-1 fouled away.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
A 1-2 pitch, and this ball is popped up, drifting back behind the mound. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Padres leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forward Cody Bellinger.
The center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars in the game. What an absolute steal coming out of the middle rounds.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Will Smith.
No one on with 1 down, and that brings up Will Smith. Outfield shaded a bit to left center. The first pitch. The 1-0. High in the air out to center field. Grisham is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting sixth.
Next, it'll be Max Muncy, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First offering on its way. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Fouled off. Bottom of the second here with no score. Big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Dodgers down in order. We'll move to the third with no score.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. With one of the best team ERAs in the league, it's pretty clear they command a lot of attention and praise. Before the game, one pitcher told me that he thinks their success comes in large part due to their strikeout abilities, a category where they also rank near the top of the league. He said even when we do get ourselves into trouble, most of us can dial up a strikeout and help get ourselves out of it. And that makes a huge difference over the course of a season. Power arms and nasty stuff. Apparently that is the key to pitching, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch on the way. Will Myers will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. One out now in the San Diego third, and that brings up Trent Grisham. Here's the first pitch. Ball one. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. One out, nobody on. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball three, but make it 2-1 instead.
They teach pitchers to keep the ball down, but if you can locate upstairs like that, it really gives you the ability to mess with the eye level of the batter.
Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike three called, and there are two down. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He collected a base hit his first time up. The windup and the 0-1.
Look out, 1-1.
Third inning, no score to this point. Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count.
And obviously this guy's a double threat up there. He can run and he can go yard too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Full count, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 3-2 one more time. And this misses for ball four. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
Here's Manny Machado now. Man at first after the 2-out walk. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's set, and the pitch.
Count 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Tatis, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Here's the 2-0. Tries to uppercut that thing, but missed it. 2-1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 called. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Padres are on the board first. It's 1-0.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left.
Leading up for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Justin Turner.
Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting it.
Now it'll be Andrew Benintendi. First offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. And that'll miss up and in ball 2. Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. 3-0 now.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner on so far.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Buehler.
At the plate now, Walker Buehler, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. The windup and the 0-1. And he pops it up. Profar ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch on its way.
Whoa, that's kicked out.
The 1-1 home. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Into the windup and the pitch. And he swings and pops it foul behind the plate. Smith is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So 1 out and nobody aboard, and that brings up Austin Nola. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
And it's quickly 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. In the air out toward right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Jurickson Profar digs in next, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch. And this is taken outside for ball 1. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Now at the plate, Mike Clevenger. From the stretch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. Padres leave 1. They lead it 1-0.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Now here's the pitch.
Cool, that's inside. That ball went out.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up, and there's one away. So the next to bat will be David Fletcher. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and they froze him on a good changeup. Tough one. If you got good arm action, and this pitcher certainly does have good arm action out there, tough to decipher between the fastball and changeup. He's got to be willing to stay back and take the ball the other way.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Slow roller left side. Reined in. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The third baseman, number
Base
6.
is empty, 2 away, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon. First pitch of the AB on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. It remains 1-0. So stepping in is Will Myers. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now, as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Up next to the Padres,
1 out, base is empty, and that brings up Trent Grisham. Here's the first pitch to him.
Count 1 and 2.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Junior.
Into the box now, Fernando Tatis Jr. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Muncy has got it, and the side is retired. Padres down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Thank you, Heidi. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can tell in between innings, the veterans in that dugout going up and down the line, trying to keep this lineup from getting super frustrated. They just have to find a way to piece it together. Maybe pass the baton, get some wheels in motion, maybe get aggressive on the base paths if they can get somebody on.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
1-1, here it comes. Grounder down the line at third. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Full count to Bellinger, 3 balls, 2 strikes. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. Squared that one up just a little late. And he fouls this one off.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offensively.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, several begin to fall after that one. So it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
Here now is Will Smith, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Coming in is Myers, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Striding in is Max Muncy. A potential tying run for him at third base.
Muncy.
Here's the first pitch as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Hit hard down the line. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart. Trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Good job there to put the ball on the ground and pick up the tying run. This one has the makings of being a close game until the very end.
Into the box, Justin Turner, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. First time up, he went down looking. The windup and the 0-1. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
One run, just one hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Strike three called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. So one run, one hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, all tied at 1-1. Tony Gonsolin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Not cheated on that swing, but the splitters by him 0-2. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. In his career against this pitcher, he's got 12 hits in 40 tries, 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Tries to uppercut that thing, but missed it. 2-1.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Now the payoff pitch home. And it's fouled away. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hosmer's able to lay off, so he'll move to first on the free pass.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. But this guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Ready with another 0-2. Hosmer, base runner at first with 1 out. Fouled away. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Austin Nola is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. 1 left for San Diego. Still tied 1 apiece. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi.
The left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Now the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Swing and a shot toward right center. Myers moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. A.J. Pollock steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
Now
Boy,
batting,
sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Stepping in now, Mookie Betts. Here's a pop-up now. Machado calls for it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Corey Knebel will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. Here's Jurickson Profar. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. He's 1 for 4. From the stretch, here's the pitch. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Two and one. All even now, 2-2. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Tommy Pham will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. The average is at 308 entering play. 3 homers and 4 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Here's Will Myers. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
Popped him up. Muncy has room in foul territory, and he makes the play to end the inning. So they go down without a whimper here. Bottom of the 7th inning upcoming in L.A. Get up and stretch. All tied at 1-1. Joe Musgrove gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. So now to the plate, David Fletcher. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll send a ground ball down to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming, here it is. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike and now you go to work just picking apart the corners.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen, couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. And there are 2 away now. Digging in next, Cody Bellinger tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. First pitch on its way.
That's a ball.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
And now a pitch on the way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 1-2. Here it comes. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed. And with that, the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. In to hit will be Trent Grisham. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Now the first pitch. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Fielded cleanly on to first. And how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away. So 1 man gone for the Friars in their half of the 8th. And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Outside, 3-0 now. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Here it is, the 3-0 is taken, strike one.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Fastball in there, 3-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
In now, Manny Machado, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Sliced hard on the ground. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Brustar Graterol enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. At the plate, Eric Hosmer, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A pause, and the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high chopper. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Padres leave 1, still tied 1 apiece. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the imposing power bat, Will Smith. First pitch of the AB now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Hits this one hard the other way, and that will get through into right. So there's your possible go-ahead run on base to lead off the inning.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in the zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
Next up is Max Muncy, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Turner.
Standing in now, Justin Turner, as he'll reach for one and come up empty for the first strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Outside, 2-1. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Over at the knees, and that's the second strike.
Wow, I'm shocked the hitter took it right there. That's a well-executed pitch down in the zone to try and get that double play.
Grounded back up the middle. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend in the inning. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Andrew McCutchen. First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. So here is Austin Nola. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. 1-0 pitch on the way.
That's ball 2-0.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
On deck, there's Jurickson Profar. 1 out, nobody on. There's strike 2 as it catches the outside corner. Popped him up. Muncy waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Next to hit, Jurickson Profar. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. High and deep down the left field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Even at 1-1, the pitch. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Pulled toward right center field. Betts giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Score remains deadlocked at 1. At the plate now is Andrew Benintendi. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the first pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-1 delivery. Curveball, but he can't get him to chase it. 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Hit out towards second. He's got it. And there's one gone to start the bottom of the ninth. Delino DeShields will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
McCutchen is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The right fielder.
Next to dig in, Mookie Betts. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Here comes the 1-1. Bouncer up the middle. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Score remains tied 1-1. Cannon Middleton takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings. Marcus Semien is up off the bench to pinch hit here, so we'll see what he can do to begin the extra frames. Here's the first pitch. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. The 0-1.
Nope, that's a ball.
And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Fielded by Rendon. And the throw takes the first baseman right into the charging path of the base runner, but he's able to make a nice swipe tag to record the first out. So here's Will Myers. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Here's the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Lifetime against this pitcher. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-0. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
The 1-1 pitch.
Count is 2-1.
A swing and a ball to left field. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Throw comes in quickly here, so that'll hold that go-ahead run at third now with still only one away.
Matty, it's hard to say right here. I got to believe they dove into the scouting reports on every outfield arm. He did not take an aggressive pass coming around third base bag right there, so I just think the third base coach had to hold him.
So now to the plate, Trent Grisham. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. And he will just make it to the bag here in time, and that's out number 2. So a gutsy call there, as that takes some serious stones to call the suicide squeeze this late in the game, but the go-ahead run comes in to score. Into the box now, Fernando Tatis Jr. as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Myers at second with 2 down. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Count 2-2.
Count remains 2-2. Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done, as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. Friars forced to settle for just the 1. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. Padres lead it 2-1. Emilio Pagan enters the game here an inning later than usual, as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. So stepping in is David Fletcher, trying here to plate the tying run from second.
David Fletcher.
Now here's the first offering.
Looking for a productive at-bat here. Get that runner from second over to third.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Count 1-1.
Action now in the Padre bullpen, as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. The 1-1. Runs a bit inside for a ball. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1. Anthony Rendon waits on deck. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. After it is McCutchen. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. The tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play.
You talk about perfect execution right there. That took a great relay throw to get him. And any breakdown in that relay, and I think he's safe.
Into the box, Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at ball one. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 delivery.
2 balls, no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. So a full count now. Cody Bellinger would be next. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. His career numbers in this matchup: he's totaled 4 hits in 18 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
From the stretch. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Joe Musgrove earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Emilio Pagan closes the door for the save, his 6th. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final